A moment. Okay. Give it just a couple of moments. We are live now on Kemaat Himnetter.
Kemaat Abet.
Kemaat everyone in the bed. Welcome back to Dwa R Hrw. We will get started in just one moment. Give some folks, please forgive us for our tardiness. Little technical difficulties in the background, but we are working through it as we always do. As always. Okay. And while we're giving some folks time to come in, this will be what we are reading today. So while we're waiting before we get started with the opening of the way, all of you who have your Hoseyas, we are going to be reading from the Hosea, page 42, section 4, a little later. All right. We'll give it about 2 more minutes and we will get started with the opening of the way. Hope that everyone is doing well. I hope that Ra is shining on you all wherever you are. It's a little chilly here in Virginia. I saw that your area, New York and New Jersey area, had gotten some snow.
Yeah. You didn't get no snow, huh?
Not yet. We got a little bit of rain and ice. We got some a few weeks ago when we all got it. But I
Right.
know the other day when you all got some, we got a little bit of rain. Yes. But it's chilly and it stays kind of dark looking.
True.
You know. All right, we can go ahead and get started with the opening of the way.
All right. All right. So everyone may not see me, whatever, but let's get into the pose of adoration.
That's okay. You're on your phone. It still comes up clear and we see your face.
Right. Okay.
Good.
So you put your left foot slightly forward and your right foot slightly back. Put your left hand slightly forward and your right hand slightly back. And we can all, you can hear me very well, right?
Very well, very clear.
Okay, as we begin to call the word of life. Take a deep breath. Netrak in Bahet, Nuke in Bahet, Netrak happy, Nuke happy, Tuau and Tor. Turn to your right. Netrak circuit, Nuke Circuit, Netrak Kepsanuf, Nuke Kepsanuf, Tuau and Tor, turn to your right. Netrak As, Nuke As, Netrak Amset, Nuke Amset, Tuau and Tor, turn to your right. Netrak Neat, Nuke Neat, Netrak Tuamutef, Nuke Tuamutef, Tuau and Tor, turn to your right.
Netrak Newt.
Netrak Newt, Nuke Newt, Netrak
Gab.
Gab, Nuke Gab, Tuau and Tor, Netrak Newt,
Shoo.
Shoo, 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 Nuke, Shoo, Netrak
Tefnut.
Tefnu, 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 Nuke Tefnu, Tuau and Tor,
Netrak Paut.
Netrak Paut, Interu, Nuke Paut, Interu, Netrak
Imbu.
Boo, Interu, Nuke and Boo, Interu, Netrak,
That's the last one.
and Boo.
Enter.
And let's go. And as we finish off, we'll say Netrak and Boo, Interu, Netrak.
And we chant life.
And then we Netrak and Boo, Netrak. Dwa and two.
Dwa, dwa, dwa.
Dwa, two and two.
Dwa, dwa, dwa.
All right.
And we say, Dwa Baba Heru, Ankra, Samad Sepata, Ma'ak Heru, opener of the way, bearer of Ma'at, custodian of the Ankh. We continue the ritual which you have brought to us in honor of your legacy as we live it today. Dwa, dwa, dwa.
Dwa.
Light the candle for Baba. And we will start by giving out those flowers. Those flowers, of course, we give flowers to our ancestors, all of our ancestors, those known and unknown. We give flowers to Mbu Neteru, all of the Neteru, Himneter, Intepi, Jed Ma'at Aten Ra, also known as Himneter Intepi Jabari, Himneter Wasiri and his queen Tara for always allowing him to share this time and space with us on Sundays. And of course, we give myrrh and we give flowers to all of you that come here faithfully with us every Sunday and watch. Those of you who watch us live or watch it later, it means a lot as we raise the vibration of this Kemetic legacy. So let us begin with setting the feather. Taking our 4 cleansing breaths of life. Our first one, of course, is to clear our minds. Our second one is to clear the spirit. Our third is to lighten the heart. And our fourth and final, as we breathe in Ma'at and exhale Ifset. Ashe, Dua. Please forgive me, I'm still a little congested, but that's okay. Again, we work through our trials here, which, again, I know I say this every week. The topic matter that Himneter has picked to read out of the Hosea always seems to fit the circumstances, which we'll get into that a little bit later. But if you will all turn now to page 42 in your Hosea, he's gonna read section 4. Take it away, Hibnetter.
All right. As I read, it says in section 4, be diligent as long as you live, always doing more than is commanded of you. Do not misuse your time while following your heart, for it is offensive to the soul to waste one's time. Do not lose the daily opportunity to increase that which you have. Diligence produces gains, and gains do not endure when diligence is abandoned.
Ashe, ashe.
So as we read that section, I think it'd be worthy that I read it twice,
Absolutely.
right? So it says, "Be diligent as long as you live, always doing more than is commanded of you. Do not misuse your time while following your heart, for it is offensive to the soul to waste one's time. Do not lose the daily opportunity to increase that which you have. Diligence produces gains, and gains do not endure when diligence is abandoned."
Ashe, ashe.
I think that section says it all.
It really does. And I say that to say when you just before we got on the call, we had technical difficulties. We have we'll get into prayer. If you all, those of you who don't know, Himnetter actually just got out of the hospital again yesterday. And these words hold so much power. Be diligent as long as you live, always doing more than what is commanded of you. Now, it's rare that you're going to find someone who is ailing themselves, who is in and out of the hospital, but yet finds a way to still show up here. For us, for you all, for himself, every week, no matter what's going on. We had technical difficulties, challenges where he couldn't get on to the StreamYard this morning. Yet the diligence still allowed him to be here. And I think that says a lot about a person's character. And it's not even about for me to observe your character, but it is a reflection for all of us to be diligent, like it says, as long as you live, always doing more than is commanded of you. Do not misuse your time while following your heart. That sentence right there. Do not misuse your time while following your heart. That means to do the things that people do that's in their heart. And I'm just using, our sessions here as an example because that's what's tangible at the moment that we can kind of compare this text to. Do not misuse your time. You could have been anywhere else, Himnetter. You could have been resting in the bed. You could have had your feet up somewhere, which is, I'm sure, someplace you should be, but you still chose to be here in this moment with us. Your diligence. You chose to do that no matter what. Like this is something that you committed to, not for me, not for our shrine, but for yourself. You show up here every week, no matter what's going on. Even when, our elder passed away, we showed up. And to me, that says a lot. It means a lot to me, but it just let's just negate the fact that what it means to me. It shows the character of the man that you are. Being committed, no matter what's going on, as long as you got breath in your body, you're showing up here for this moment. No matter what's going on with the computers, I could see it now. If you were still in the hospital, you'd be trying to find a way to log on somewhere just so you could be here today. So you do way more than that is commanded of you while following your heart, because this has to be in your heart for you to be that diligent, to be committed this way. So the passion there, and I think that the reward that we may never see and all the things that all of us do beyond what is required of us, beyond the measure of what's required of us, when you have a passion for something and you go above and beyond, that holding the door situation that I bring up a lot, I think that it's measured in ways that we may never see. But it is not unnoticed because, again, we didn't rehearse this. We had technical difficulties. I didn't know that Himnetta was in the hospital again until he just told me this morning. And it says, always doing more than that is commanded of you. Do not misuse your time while following your heart, for it is offensive to the soul to waste one's time. Do not lose the daily opportunities to increase that which you have. Diligence produces gains, and gains do not endure when diligence is abandoned. And it's not just in your finances when it says here, do not lose the daily opportunity to increase that which you have. That is passion. That is righteousness. That is so many things. It could be finances. It could be in so many ways, but do not miss the opportunity to increase that which you have. And what I can see in this man is this man has a huge heart, and he definitely don't miss an opportunity to increase that which he has. You understand what I mean? What's your opinion and take on this passage?
From what you have broken down, it really says a lot. As you read the passage, the fact that do not misuse your time while following your heart, for it is offensive to the soul to waste one's time. Do not lose the daily opportunity to increase that which you have. Diligence produces gains, and gains do not endure when diligence is abandoned. So I will not look to abandon what I have committed to, because a lot of times people will commit to things, and like you said, there's opportunities that are waiting to get in your way and back you up. So like you said, when we were getting started, we with the computer is one thing, and the computer was like logging us off and everything. So we found another way, and that's what we're doing this morning to bring to our audience. And so it is so much important for what we do, and the fact that our audience look after it, and look to the fact that we want to produce a worthy product as we bring forth the what is necessary for each and every one of us to look at.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely. And that commitment shows so much more than just us being here for, it shows more than just communion here with us coming every week. Again, like you said, commitment. Even myself, I've made commitments, and over time it kind of gets, it gets sidetracked. You get distracted, and the commitment no longer feels like something that you even want to do anymore. Sometimes it no longer feels important. You know what I mean? How it is when you start something, you're really excited about it, really, really excited about it. And as time goes on, we're people, we get bored. It's almost like the child effect. You pick things up and put them down. And now, ooh, this is a new shiny. How many kids do you know? They have all the toys in the world, but they want to play with everything except for the toys. They want to go grab the scissors, or they want to go do something that has nothing to do with the excitement of what kids should be excited in. So we get, really excited in the beginning of something, or when something is thought of, but then you get bored with it and you want to put it down and go pick something else up. But to have the continued passion to go above and beyond and to show up every week, whether it's just you and I, or whether people are watching or not, the commitment and the faithfulness to continue to grow, and for us to do this, I think it says a lot. We've both had things, we've had death, we've had sicknesses, both of us. Again, you just got out of the hospital yesterday, yet you're here. You know what I mean? So I think that, to me, that passion is obvious. You're following your heart, because nobody told us to do this. We just, Spirit led us to do this. and to continue to show up in spite of the obstacles that we face. We both show up, and I look forward to it every Sunday. I look forward to our conversations and what you're going to read, and even the commentary from the folks. But just to be here in this space every week and to share that with you, and the rest of the community is awesome. It's awesome. So I definitely give you and Sinette Terra great thanks and gratitude for doing this every week. Um, and for all of us who are doing things that are, following their heart, things that we may not see. Yeah, they see us here on Sundays, but there's still things that many of our committee you are doing out there. And they're diligent, and they're following their hearts, and they're going above and beyond measure, just like what we're doing here. There are many things that folks are doing out there, and I just want to show gratitude for the work that people are doing and the actions people are taking, the passions people are having, whether it be in your comedic lives or your regular, whatever it is you're doing, showing up for family on holidays that you so-called don't celebrate. That's love. You don't have to, but you do. You know what I mean? I think things like that speak to the character of our people, period. Um, with that being said, now that we have said what we've said, I do want to say we don't have any prayer requests, but Hemnetta, I do want to pray that the Neteru keeps and covers you. Um, I don't like to tell people's business, but I do want you all to know our Hemnetta has undergone many a strokes, and they continue to occur without cause. We don't know why. He's, going under plenty of tests to try to figure out why these continue to happen. Um, but I want you to all keep him lifted in prayer because we don't know what's going on. And I just pray that the Neteru keeps you. I pray that, all of the guides that need to be surrounding these doctors for them to find an answer as to what's causing this so that you can be on your long recovery road to healing, not just a temporary one. And you also, Sinette Tara and I speak often when we talk about you because we know that you are hard headed. But you know what they say, a hard head makes a soft, you know what. So, although you have a lot of passion to do a lot of things, you also need to take time for yourself and make sure that you get the necessary rest um, and proper healing that you need. We know you want to be everywhere and and everything, but you got to be there for yourself too. You know what I mean? So please just make sure that you are taking care of yourself. We also always want to give prayers out to our Hemnetter Ames. Um, he hasn't been able to show up on the prayer sessions. Hopefully he's watching. I'm sure he gets an opportunity to watch the lives. But we know that chemo and radiology in the beginning, it doesn't. I've cared for many people. I have quit my job to do home health care for people. I used to do that for a living. Then my job, it's been so long, they'll just say, do what you got to do, take your time off and come back. I have seen the worst. I have seen the recovery. I've seen the full turnaround. But I do know that oftentimes with chemo and radiation, the beginning isn't so bad until it actually really starts to affect your system. And it's usually, I'm not sure about Hemnetter Ames, but I know that from a lot of the ones that I've witnessed, it takes a couple of weeks and then it starts to take a toll as far as your appetite, your strength. You get weak, you get, nauseous a lot. And then the hair loss is pretty much one of the, if that even occurs, because everybody doesn't lose their hair, but the hair loss is one of the smallest parts of what you feel when you're undergoing that. The skin changes, you get the burned skin in different areas where the chemo and the radiation is being targeted. So it's a lot to deal with, not just physically, but emotionally, mentally. So please keep him lifted up in prayer as well, as we always do. Give him a call. You all call him Netta Wasiri. If you don't have his number, send him a message and get his number. And sometimes it's not even just I'm thinking about you. Quick talk. But those things do go a long way because love is medicine too. Support is medicine. Encouragement is medicine. And in these times, we definitely all need to. We're pulling together, and I feel the strength of the community coming together. But just know that those who are extremely, as Jabari would say, active, are going through. So they need the support, just like they support us. In other words, whether you send a basket of fruit, anything, just let them know that you are thinking about it, and not just here when we're talking. When we say pray for our hymnetters and those who are sick, actually do it. And all of you members who I may not know what's going on with you, but just know that many of you are always in my thoughts and prayers. I observe enough to feel those things and to really put you all in my thoughts and prayers. And I wish nothing but a win for all of you, all of you, all of us, I should say. Um, would you like to add anything to that portion, Hymnetta?
Yeah. I think when we look at this section, this is the book of Ptah Hotep. And if you go to the section before, it says, "Do not terrorize people. If you do, God will punish you accordingly. If anyone lives by such means, the nectar will take bread from his or her mouth. If one says, 'I shall be rich by such means,' he or she will eventually have to say, 'My means have trapped me.' If one says, 'I will rob another,' he will end up being robbed himself. The plans of men and women do not always come to pass, for the end is the will of the nectar which prevails. Therefore, one should live in peace with others, and they will come and willingly give gifts which another would take from them through their fear." So, if you read the passage, it's about living life and living up to what those things you believe in life. So if you are if you are one that believes in Ma'at, you should do Ma'at
Mhm.
and understand that what you have committed to, it takes effect, and whatever you do is very important to do.
Absolutely. Ashe. And it's not just the do unto others as you would have do unto you. You do unto the Neter as you would have do unto you. When you
So
do that, you will do unto others as you will have done unto you.
so true, so true.
It's just like you said, if you really are one who believes in Ma'at and you live it, you're doing unto the Neter as you would have the Neter. The Neter is already done for you and continues to do for you. And that allows you to do the same thing to other people, for other people, not just the people, the nature, the animals, all of those things that live. I
So
think
so
that
true.
was beautiful. And again, Hymnetter, we murr you, and we pray that you continue to get the necessary rest, and that answers, that there's some answers to what's going on sooner rather than later.
So true, so true. And being that we look at the fact that it's important to understand what this time of year is, and the fact that there are holidays that what are coming during this time. So we look at the fact that, of course, um we are overcome with the holiday of the European holiday of being Christmas. But the
Hmm.
fact that now is after Christmas is the 27th. What today is the 28th.
We're about to end the secular calendar year 2025 in a few
Right.
days. Hmm.
So true. So true.
Yep. So, as the seasons change, and we all know, we actually recently celebrated our winter solstice, and as the seasons change and different things start to occur, we have to make sure that we stay mindful and grounded in Ma'at and keep doing the work, no matter what time of year it is, and not be so distracted with all the things around us. You know what I mean? Because it can easily distract us from taking care of our own selves, our own health, our own spirits. You know what I mean? Um, just like the text you read, be diligent, be diligent in all that you do. So, and as long as you live. So even during those times when we're having the secular holidays or the Western holidays and the things that are going on, you won't be distracted because you know that you're doing it out of love, and you are coming from a place of ma'at to do those things with the people that you love.
So
You know,
so true. So true.
just always stay grounded in ma'at and continue to raise that vibration. We do have a couple of announcements. As you all know, Monday, the 5th of January, will be the first Monday of the year and of the month, particularly. So we are going to definitely be having a shrine meeting, Himnetter with Siri, and we'll get with Sin Jason and Atan and those guys too to see if we can get that facilitated. If Intepi is not available, we will get with Sin Jason. In fact, we'll probably do that before the week is out, even though today's the end of the week. This week, I will get with them to see what the plan is for our monthly meeting. To all of our shrine members, keep in mind that the monthly dues of $10 is requested from everyone, and we just ask that those are paid by the time of the monthly meeting. We can actually confirm that during the meeting, and if you can't, it's okay. But that is the ask, that we do a $10 contribution monthly. I know over the last couple of months the meetings have not been consistent, but we will definitely be having a monthly meeting on the 5th of January. An announcement will go out with the exact time and the method of which we're going to be meeting, whether it be Meets or Zoom. That will go out. We do have a couple of solar returns. So we have our very own Sin Jason Holmes' birthday. In fact, I believe his birthday is today, if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to lose everybody, but I believe Sin Jason's birthday is today. So if you are out there listening, Sin Jason, happy solar return. We wish you many more trips around the sun, hoping that this trip alone has been an enlightening one for you. We've got a member of one of our sister shrines, Sanjetti's birthday was a couple of days ago. I want to say that was the 26th, first day of Kwanzaa was Sanjetti. In fact, speaking of
And,
Kwanzaa,
and speaking of the first day of Kwanzaa, this is the third day.
that's right. Habari
Habarigani, everybody.
Can anybody, let's see if we've got anyone in the chat. Can anybody tell us what today's day is? I don't want to give it away. I'm sure everybody knows, but let's take a look at the chat and see if we've got anyone out there. Today's day. Let's see here. Let me turn this down because I don't want it to be. Let's see here. Volume down. I don't want that to be any interference. All right. I don't see anybody in the chat. Do you want to tell it to him, Himnetter?
Today is Ujima, collective work and responsibility.
Excellent. Collective work and responsibility. Ujima. So I want to say happy Kwanzaa, Habari Gani to all of you all. Today's the third day. We still have 5 days to go.
Yes.
5 more days to
go. 4 days to go.
4 days. 4 days. So 4 days. 7.
Right.
4 more days.
That's right.
Hopefully you all are lighting your candles if you have them. Even symbolically, if you have, something that you are using symbolically, that would be wonderful. but it is the season. So that is awesome. The next time we meet, Kwanzaa will be completed. So I'd love to see pictures and celebrations of anybody that's out there celebrating. That would be awesome. Outside of that, I think that's everything. Himnetta, you have anything else to add before we close out?
I think we have it covered. Like you said, when we meet again, it will be be a new chronological calendar year. It'll be January 4th, 2026.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be in the new year,
Mm-hmm.
and so we 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 hope everyone have a happy one, and one that is really thorough and as and healthy New Year.
And if you do go out and celebrate New Year's Eve, please be safe, mind your surroundings. There are a lot of crazy folks out there drinking in the spirits, driving, and doing all those things. I can't tell you how many of those kind of calls that I've gotten over the years for those that didn't make it. So please be careful, mind your surroundings, and enjoy. Enjoy reflection, time of reflection of all the work that was put in this year and what's to come. And I wish everybody out there, Unc Ujab Seneb, life, prosperity, and health to all of you. May all your supposed to be's come to be, and may your hearts be light. So we'll end with Amasu Impaniter, Sauksu, Imitra Impaniter, Autu Aura Maketipa Herura. Give yourself to the one most high. Keep yourself daily for the divine. And do it tomorrow just as you've done it today. Twau enter.
Wow, to enter.
All right. Till next week. So long.